Till now, we have always talked about one simple idea in investing, that is buy low and sell high. But markets don't only go up, prices also fall. So the natural question comes here is, can you make money when prices fall? And the answer is yes. That method is called short selling or simply shorting. Now let's understand normal investing versus shorting. Okay. So in normal investing, the order is very simple. You first buy, you hold for some time, and later you sell it. Okay. But in case of shorting, the order is simply reversed. So you first sell and then buy and return the securities that you had sold. Okay. So this sounds strange, this might sound very strange to you. This is because how can you sell something you don't own? Okay, now let's break it down slowly and make sure you watch the video without skipping anything so that you can grasp the concept clearly. Now let's understand what exactly is sorting. Okay, so sorting means you borrow a security that you do not own. Okay, you then sell it in the market and receive cash. Later, if the price falls, you buy it back at a lower price and return this security to the person you borrowed it from. Okay, so this is the simple steps in sorting. Now let's take a example, simple example. Suppose there is a stock XYZ is trading at rupees 100 currently. Okay, now you believe this stock is overvalued and is going to fall in future. After some time, in short term, it is going to fall. So what you do? First, you borrow the stock at 100, at rupees 100. Next, you sell this stock, sell it in the market and receive rupees 100. Okay, now later the price falls, price of XYZ stock falls to rupees 80, for example, let's say. Now you buy this stock back at rupees 80. Now after you buy this stock, you return this stock, return the stock to the lender from whom you had brought this stock. Okay, you simply return this stock to the lender. Now your profit here, if you see, profit here is simply 100 at what you had sold minus 80 at what you bought again. So it's simply rupees 20 as profit. There are certain fees and costs associated with sorting that you can subtract, and the remaining is your profit here. Okay, so this is how sorting works and this is what sorting is. Now the next obvious question is, where does the stock come from? Okay, who lends the stock? So usually long-term investors, mutual funds and pension funds or some brokers, they already own the stocks and are happy to lend it in exchange of some lending fee. Okay, so they charge some money that is called lending fee. So instead of lending cash, they are lending securities here. Securities lending. Okay. So sorting is not free. There are costs in sorting. Now let's discuss this. What are the different costs involved in sorting? So sorting costs include first a borrowing fee to the stock lender. So the one who lends you stock, you pay a borrowing fee or lending fee to that particular person. Okay. Second is bid ask spread when trading. And third is brokerage and transaction costs. Some transactions costs are associated with any securities buying or selling. Okay, so brokerage and transaction costs. So if you see here, the longer you hold the short position, the higher the cost is because of the borrowing fee. The longer you hold, the more fee you have to pay to the lender of the security. Now sorting is like a loan. Okay, you can think sorting like a loan. In a normal loan, okay, you borrow cash, pay interest and return cash later. But in case of sorting, you borrow a security, pay a borrowing fee, pay a borrowing fee. The structure is similar, very similar to the borrowing loans, you can say. That also means now this takes us to the point, in case of sorting also risk exists. So when in case of loans there are certain risks with it, same with sorting, there are certain risks involved here. Okay, now the risky part is, let's understand this. Let's say you borrowed a stock at rupees 100. Okay, and instead of price falling, the price goes up to rupees, let's say 200 or 500. Okay, now to return this stock here, you must buy it at market price. You have to buy it at market price no matter how high it is. So your losses can keep increasing. As the stock price increases instead of falling, your losses will keep on increasing. Now this is why sorting is considered riskier than normal buying. Okay, sorting is always riskier than normal buying. If prices rise too much, you might not have enough money to buy back the stock. That means you cannot return the borrowed security. Okay, and this is when you cannot return the borrowed security, credit risk involves here. Now credit risk comes into picture. The lender is worried you may default. Because of this risk, brokers monitor short positions very closely. Now, the next question is, why do people short? Okay, short sellers usually short when they believe, okay, the stock price is too high, that is, stock is overvalued, the business fundamentals are weak, or the market is overly optimistic. So they are betting against the price. They are expecting the prices would go down. Short sellers play an important role. They bring balance and reality to the market. So if there is any stock that is overvalued, so they bring it down, they balance the stock price and bring it down to a fair market value. So, short selling is a powerful tool, no doubt. It allows traders to profit from falling prices, correct market mispricing, but it comes with high risk. That's why sorting is usually done by experienced traders and institutions. All right, so that's all for this video. Thank you and happy learning.